inspired the entire nation. And that is why Indonesia arrested him several times. And the last time they killed him. And it was 4 months before I was born. In a refugee camp in Papua New Guinea. And after that we fled to the Netherlands, where I grew up. And at some age, I asked my mother, why don't I have a father anymore? I was 15 or 16, and then she told the real story. How my father was killed by the Indonesian military. And his story was not the only story. Now, more than 500,000 West Papuans have been killed under Indonesia. Imagine, 1/3 of all the people in Solomon Islands were killed. Women, elderly, children, disabled. Every one of you should know one family member that was killed by, in this case, Indonesia. This is the pain that I carry since I left Papua New Guinea. Because the ants didn't suffer. Luckily, Solomon Island is free from colonization. Like Vanuatu, like Papua New Guinea. But West Papua has not gained their independence yet. After the Netherlands left West Papua, they promised us freedom. We didn't get it. We got a new colonizer, Indonesia. I don't look like an Indonesian, do I? I like you. I look like you. Curly hair, black skin, Christian faith, a true Melanesian. Whether Indonesia like it or not, whether the United Nations of the world doesn't like us to be Melanesian, we are clearly part of the Melanesian family. And the only thing we want as West Papuans is to live in freedom so that our mothers can run the markets as well. So we can harvest from out of the forest. We can live in peace and harmony with the environment and the people. And that's why I'm very thankful to be here. This is the first time that I am in the Southern Islands. Last week, for the first time in Melanesia, when I came to Vanuatu. And immediately I felt this connection between what I have missed my entire life. The people, the culture, the food that my mother cooked. I'm home. I'm home. I'm very close to West Papua, yet it is so far away, because I can't go back. If I will go back now to West Papua, in the best way I will be arrested. In the worst scenario, they will kill me like my father, or all the other 500,000 West Papuans. So this is why I'm here. Because upcoming July, the leaders of the Melanesian Spearhead Group will come together. And the United Liberation Movement for West Papua, which is the independence movement, has at this moment an observer member. Which basically means that we don't have really power within the Melanesian Spearhead Group to address these gross human rights violations which are happening today in West Papua. We can't address about the 100,000 internal displaced people in our own land because of the military operations committed by Indonesian military. We are powerless within the Melanesian Spearhead Group. And as true Melanesians, as Christian people, we are asking our Melanesian family to demand from their leaders to not look away from the support for the West Papuans to become full member. There is a turning point, because after 5 years that we couldn't get full membership within the Melanesian Spearhead Group, Fiji is now supportive, the new government, of Rabuka have shown support for the United Liberation Movement for West Papua. So, the thing that I wanted to share here with you is that when I leave here today, I want all of you to remember not only my story, but the story of your family members in West Papua, the elderly, the children, the women who have been raped by Indonesian military, tortured by Indonesian military, the children who have been kidnapped, shot, and elderly who have been lynched by Indonesian military and photographed very recently. They are brutal, and yet they are also part of the Melanesian spearhead group. This shouldn't be happening. They shouldn't be there, because they are killing your family members in West Papua. They're calling us monkeys. They're racist, and yet they are here in the Melanesian spearhead group. Therefore, I want you to remember us in your prayers towards the Melanesian spearhead group somewhere at the end or half of July. Also, the Prime Minister of Solomon Islands will go there. And I hope all of you will ask your friends, if you have social media, to make a photo of the Morning Star flag and share it as wide as possible. Because the only way we can create change is when people do not forget the cause. When people talk about it, the entire nation in West Papua will get hope. And that's why I'm here. We are not powerless. The fact that we are here together, you are listening to my story, is a moment of hope for people who live in darkness and who are country who do not allow foreign media to come in to report. And when the foreign media like ABC is silent for more than 60 years, just a few articles about the genocide on the doorstep, this is wrong. While they are rightfully paying attention for the war in Ukraine 24/7, but looking away from the genocide right here, our own apartheid, our own genocide in the middle of Melanesia, we cannot forget it. And that is why I'm here, in the hope that I can inform you, and together we can inform other Solomon Islanders. And if all of us stand up, I'm confident that Prime Minister Somafara and the government cannot look away, because the people care about the brothers and sisters in West Papua. So, I want you to feel the pain that the West Papuans are feeling now at this moment. Imagine that the world's largest gold mine is located here in Malaita. Imagine the world's largest gold mine is located here in Malaita. Because that's the case in West Papua. We got the world's largest gold mine, second largest copper mine, and many other resources. But we live as poor citizens in West Papua. Because Indonesia and all this Western corporation steal our resources and leave us there as poor people. And kill 1/3 of us. All of you dead. And the rest of them knows a family member who have been killed because of all of these resources. This is wrong. And that is why we need to become full member. We need to become full member of the Melanesian spearhead group, because if those leaders have no courage to speak for the West Papuans, then at least let the West Papuans speak for themselves. That is our call. If the leaders of Melanesia are not willing to speak for the West Papuans, then at least let the West Papuans speak for themselves. So, from here, I want to ask you once again to keep West Papua in your prayers, towards the MSG, but also after that. And continue to talk about West Papua here in Solomon Islands. We have the Solidarity Group here. I've seen them yesterday. I've seen the Premier of Malaita Province yesterday as well. And he is supportive. And I'm very thankful that the Premier of Malaita is supportive. And hopefully he will encourage his cabinet, the provincial government, but other people right here in Malaita as well, to take leadership, to move the other people in Solomon Islands to join you as well. And I think what happened here is already historical. That I, as a West Papuan activist, united here with you is already history. And when we continue this collaboration, my brothers and sisters, I'm confident that change will follow. Because we are defeating Indonesia on every level. Because we have the truth on our side. They can't deny anymore, can't hide the genocide. They can't hide about the refugees, about all the military operations in West Papua, about all the environmental destruction because of these extractive industries. They can't hide it anymore. The global support is increasing. People are watching. And this is another moment that Indonesia is not willing to happen. That we talk one-on-one with the people in Melanesia, with the people here in Solomon Islands. This is exactly what they don't want. They can have money, they can buy political support, but they cannot buy or twist the truth. And the truth is on our side. So, I left it here. This is it. I do not have to talk any longer. I'm really glad with the opportunity that our brothers and friends here have organized for us to speak to you. And I want to thank you for standing here, taking the time to listen, and I hope that you will support us along towards the MSG. And I want to ask you to chant with me. When I say Papua, you say Merdeka. When I say Papua, you say Merdeka. Papua, Merdeka. Papua, Merdeka. Papua, Merdeka. Papua, Merdeka. Papua, Merdeka. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And please come take the T-shirt in solidarity with Papua. Thank you so much.
Solo. Anyone might get a question or something?
Yes. Perhaps there are questions. Please come forward if you have a question or another remark. There's space for that. Is there anyone who has a question?
No, we just like for not actually have question, but we just like for comment. Actually, 2012, from 2000 upward, and even 2012, during time, the late David Oita and Premier had also supportive the West Papua because of clearness in nowhere. And him said that we for a 6 for go across and for Kasim now 7 for actually Kasim now 6 for a representative the West Papua will come to this for a past week Arts Festival. And we for advocate on their behalf the people from Malita. We for current support Malita as an island or as a province, or the current support now for West Papua. And during that time, we have shown some for documentaries. We have shown out this for the word we have said genocide, and even this for a brutal killing. After they can come this for documentary, and even before witnessing. And what me had him do that time, he tell him out. I think that was no man had prick him hard below me. if Premier had stand strong, because misalnya karakteristik beliau milo Malaysia, had so special that no matter problem you have to go high, you be very easy to come down and you be accepted, brother. And that's what spirit now me like for me giving back to you me today and encouraging you me people to Malita. Well, I can for you take him that one. Stand beside the brothers, believe me. And if you misalnya talk out, if you misalnya do it for people's power or other issues, you misalnya also do it for West Papua. You may ask him government do you me, central government do you me. And you misalnya giving view do you me as individuals. And also as Malata, as a province, you will give him for Sogavara PMW and executive government for kata must support him that or kata must take him this sort of status for independence. And that one I like to give him and appeal to everyone to hear me in Malata. We want a former leader of this whole province. And we saw how painful if on sister you, on mother you, and on father you, or team I you. And something where you don't forget it. One for conclusion we said the wrong number to tell brother and doctor. And one for a single voice look they said there. A single voice, they said, and also John the Baptist. If this ever doing for people from West Papua, what will you do today? People from the good, people from the Merdeka. You may best stand with him. Good people from the Solomon Island. You may best stand with him, brother, believe me. And God will hand win for you. In our prayers, in our moral support, you may by go with him, people believe me. We can support you, what about you? I'm not going to be like for encouraging me today. Thank you. God bless you, me and you. Thank you.
Wow. Speechless, my heart is crying with you. Anybody else who want to share something or has a question, there's space for you.
Come.
Okay, yeah. We like talk about what now we experiencing during 1984 and Hamburg after 1986. I was the first UN volunteer for Solomon Island in Indonesia. This is true. If I look in market, if I look in market here, we can go for there. Okay, what we looking? Because we work with the UN here, United Nations. This fellow programmer and he collaborate with the Asia Pacific. And I was one of the UNV DDS volunteer in Indonesia during that time. Okay, what actually happened also, you know, I mean, like sharing with you about. Case blogger there. Let me throw something here. I'm not going to talk about here. But another big had something for me. Sort them out there. Me looking one for film blogger in Indonesia. This fellow time where I would fight with him or get about that's colonial government. And what happened? Alright, for Indonesia would fight here, but fight for freedom. You looking flag blogger there? Red and white there. What call him Merah Putih here? Red and white here, black shape. Yeah? Then white here. Okay. Time me here, I'm going to blow me, blow West Papua, I'm going to like for. Go on within this whole idea of making more independence, yeah. he really had something, yeah. Why me looking hard now was him. When people were in Indonesia, fight with him, Dutch colonial government, yeah. And then what fight start, kalau kita berdaya, yeah. What shooting mo kata? Okay, Indonesia kata, we used to guerrilla fighting in Anua. Okay. Okay, about Dutch, okay, using mo kata, gun, plane, montok, no down, using gun, no shoot. Okay, ko Indonesia, okay, trap no ma. Trap no what people yan mo, guerrilla fighting niya. What, using bamboo no ma, for killing more people. So, go at the end, Indonesia will win this one, battle there. Winning battle there. And at the same time, what put him, this one, first president, look at the way I would call him, President Sukarno. And now first president, look at that. Okay, the second president, me goes up in Indonesia, I would call him Soeharto, yeah. Soeharto. And that's the second president, look at that. So, how about me here, look at that? President Lodi option ya. Indonesian government, they rely on what now? The PNG. Half of the island of PNG ya. And now borderline crossing was below PNG, below Indonesia this side. So most of the resources were supporting financial arms of Indonesia ya. And now there, logging, oil, yeah, what sources there, cocoa, anything, you just name it. When some of them financial envelope, country to Indonesia. So many local band there, but not yet. Local band there, big Indonesia, but sources was there. And men source blogger can come out from there too. So, kita sa what na ba yung video? O sa medium ko ID will follow, may follow look in that. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Anybody else?
Just for our soul review me. No anything him hard under this on this earth if God be for us. If God be for us, nothing you hard. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. Amen, brothers. Amen, sisters. Because if Israel himself conquering Pharaoh within prayers, Bloketa, how much more you Malaitans we can conquer this place? Yeah, with our God, with this Creator. You mean by conquering me? And that supreme power, give me say conquer. Thank you, brother.
Yes, come forward.
Thank you, our West Papuan brother, yeah? I think it's a bit hard for West Papuan to get into independence. We don't know. But I can say that West Papua is a rich place. That's why people want to follow the resources for themselves. Okay, ini sampai story finish. It's not fair for our brothers for West Papua, and I just want to appeal to every Malaitans, seeing that they are the Melanesian brothers. Please go home. 1% go home. Tell everyone. Let's support West Papua so that tama tukamo MSG kota leaders lini miladet follow up lo MSG lini, and I can see real figure bro Solomon and Prime Minister Lim Solomon failing West Papua last time. Had first place and supporting West Papua. Then me looking as time goes on and go have no supporting West Papua more. So meaning that I'm showing that leader maybe so na failing in West for supporting West Papua. But also for me one parliament this coming MSG Milad call of Prime Minister. Please, Prime Minister of Solomon Island, reconsider not the use of your last time, and please accept our Melanesian brother into the MSD. And that's what the call that I put in. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for the kind of wonderful words. Anyone else who's willing to share something?
Enough time yet.
That's it? Alright. In that case, we will share
Share the shirts.
And oh yeah, there's one simple action that you can do after you got the shirts is, besides sharing the story with every Malaitan that you see, is when you have that t-shirt, make a selfie with you and the group and share it on the social media. This is what Indonesia look like. So the people and also the Prime Minister and the government will see the support in Malaita, in Solomon Islands. So take a t-shirt, make photos today. Perhaps we can make a big group photo first, and then when you go home, take photos with the people in your community, share it with us. That is power. That is what Indonesia don't want. That is what they don't want. That they see Malaitan people, Solomon Island people supporting the West Papuan full membership. Thank you so much, and please, as much as we have, we will give it, and then when it's up, it's done, it's done. Thank you. Come forward, please.